What up, Homedawgs? My name is Gokey Gamer, coach of the Milwaukee Medichams, and welcome everybody to NBBL Quarterfinals, where this week we're going to be taking on none other than the Zachmander, coach of the Canadian Zero Edges. They ended up having the first pick, and they chose to pick us as their opponent. So I am really scared. Here are the teams. Whap! Once again, both of our teams are very much the same. However, this time I am going with a very different approach to this battle. I am going really hyper-offensive, or at least hyper-offensive for me. So this is going to be very interesting, and I'm really I'm but hopefully things go well. I'm hoping to continue my playoffs win record against Zachmander. Zachmander might always beat me in the regular season, but I'm pretty sure I've always beaten him in playoffs. So hopefully we can at least continue that tradition for this game. Without any further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so once again, they have revealed no Terras. I'm very glad that Servine is not here, because that scared me a lot. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully things go well. Let's go. Alrighty, I also just realized my Nintendo Switch wasn't on. I'm very glad that I caught that now, so that's great. We're gonna see Gengar Entei. This is very similar to the team that we brought last time. The only difference is that there is Electros instead of Blastoise. So I had a feeling Blastoise was gonna be the Pokemon that didn't show up here. So this is very interesting. I do very much like a King Kong lead. I am a bit scared of a Grass Knot from an Electros, but I think we'll still be fine. I will go ahead and lead King Kong here, though, because Terra Ground actually does look really solid in this matchup, so I will gladly take that. Here we go. Good luck, have fun to my opponent. Let's freaking do this. Extremely glad not to see Mandibuzz. No Blastoise either is pretty awesome. I have a feeling, I don't know if Zachmander was expecting me to bring the Slay King after last time when he revealed that he had multiple Protectmons and it did nothing the last game. But this time, it is serving a very different purpose. So it is my physical wall. So hopefully things go well. We're gonna see Zell, I believe that is, no, that's Lucario. Absolutely perfect lead for me then. Holy crap. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, I'm going to go ahead and immediately Terrastalize. I think I want to click the Facade. Because, well, no, okay, because obviously, okay, here's the thing. Flygon, I don't have the best checks for Flygon. However, that being said, I think I'm going to Terrastalize and I'm going to click Facade. That's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to Terrastalize and click Facade. They do have to stay in, so now I really wish I clicked Earthquake. We're probably going to see a Protect then if they stayed in here. We're going to reveal the Terra Ground Slay King. Let's go. Let's see what this Lucario wants to do to me. Terra Ground, love to see it, absolutely. We're gonna see the Protect, that's fine, I'm okay with that. I have Encore, I'm Encoring you into this, I'm going to Encore you into this next turn. So that is fine by me. I will go ahead and burn a turn of Truant. I am okay with staying in here. We're gonna see a Meteor Mash, that's fine. That's gonna do Diddly Squat to you because of that. We have the Rocky Helmet, bada bing, bada boom, and you are also, once again, Life Orb. You are getting chipped immensely, my friend. So, I'm just going to click Encore again. If you go for a Protect, you are going to be punished. And that is kind of my goal here. That is very much my goal. I'm very curious to see what they want to do. We have revealed Facade now, so they're definitely going to be careful when considering clicking Sacred Fire on Entei. So that's really solid. And yeah, I'm very curious to see what they want to do now. They might be thinking about going for a Protect. So I'm very curious to see what they want to do. Oh boy, I am so nervous, dude. I am actually so insanely nervous. This is terrifying. Okay, so so once again, Life Orb. So Slay King already looks really solid here at this point in the game. I'm hoping that they stay in and go for a Protect because that gives me a free turn. We are going to see the swap, unfortunately. So now we'll reveal Encore, so now they'll know that we have Encore, and they'll have to be very careful when considering what they're going to do here. We're going to see the Clef. So Clef comes in. We reveal that we have Encore now. So this Clef is a little bit scary. I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into Golurk because I don't think you have the best. I could also go into Duraludon, honestly. I'm going to go into Duraludon. I'm going to go into Duraludon here. Bada bing, bada boom. I don't know if Zachmander, I'm hoping that this isn't like a setup build. I am kind of worried it is, but we'll see. We'll figure it out when we get there. We're going to go into Duraludon here. We're going to see a Moonblast. Are you Lorb? That seems like Lorb to me. Yep, you're absolutely the same thing. I'm clicking Light Screen. I'm clicking Light Screen here. You could end up switching into Flygon. I don't think you will here, though. I don't think that's the best play when I have a Duraludon on the field. So I doubt you make that play. They're probably surprised that I'm not Eviolite here, but you know what? We are okay with that. So that tells me that this is standard offensive, which means Choice Band and Brave Bird, Palucha looks crazy. We're gonna set up our light screen, bada bing, bada boom. They opt to stay in, which is very interesting to me. Let's see if they go for another one. They are gonna go for another one. We see a move last year, bada bing, bada boom. We do live. I'm gonna go ahead and set up a reflect now because I can and I want to. Duraludon already kind of putting in the work that it needed to put in. This tells me it's also magic guard. That means Volcanion looks insane here. I definitely want to try to set up Volcanion. And that's exactly what I'm going to try to do this next few turns. Because the check for Volcanion is going to be Electros. We're going to see the swap here. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's see what wants to switch in. It's going to be Mario Fan. That I believe is the Entei. It is going to be the Entei. That's fine. I'm going to set up a Reflect. And you know what? I'm going to save Duraludon as a sack. I am going to go ahead. Do I want to... How do I want to do this? I'm going into Steampunk. I'm going into Steampunk here. I don't care. This is my time to set up Steampunk, and I'm going to take full advantage of it. I'm hoping they go for either Extreme Speed or Sacred Fire. That would be the most ideal, so that way I can get a Flame Charge off. Let's see what they do. Sacred Fire. Perfect. Perfect play. That does diddly squat to me. I'm going for a Flame Charge. Please, for the love of God, set up your freaking Stone Edge or your Stomping Tantrum. I'm very curious to see what they want to do. So I'm very glad that they seem to have brought the very similar sets that they brought last time. The only difference being there's an Electros there. The Electros is probably AV, if I had to guess. We're going to see the swap. We're probably going to see the Electros switch in, if I had to guess. Flygoat, that's actually going to be Flygon. So Flygon is going to be the swap here. Very interesting. We're going to set up a Flame Charge here. Bada bing, bada boom. I am okay with this. We are now at +1. I kind of want to go for a Steam Eruption here, because the more we weaken this thing down, the better Jolteon looks. So I'm going to go ahead and click Steam Eruption here. We are going to see that we outspeed. So Steam Eruption, bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful damage. Love to see that. Earth Power. Let's go! Weakness policy! Weakness policy, Zachmander! Let's go! I am going full on the offense now, baby! You have made me angry the last time! I am going to wreck you up! I'm actually so excited, I'm not even gonna lie. Let's go. Zachmander, if you don't have a Scarfer, I think there's a good chance you lose to this. Dude, I am way more hyped than I should be. But it's not over yet. It's far from over. There's an Electros in the back. But now we're at +2, which is really great. Let's see, Electros. I mean, you would have to be the Def Assault Vest to even be able to tank 2 Steam Eruptions here. So that's not a check. And you won't be able to kill me because I have a light screen up. So yeah, you are gonna struggle here, buddy. We're gonna see a Steam Eruption. Flygon's down. Specs Jolteon's about to go crazy. This is such an insanely different scenario now with how it was earlier in the game. This is an insane difference with how our first battle went. Again, not over yet, far from it, but we're looking really good. Mario Fan 2127, that is going to be the Entei, so the Entei is going to switch in. I'm just going to go ahead and click Steam Eruption again. There is nothing that you want to do. You're probably going to go for a, whatchamacallit? Although you could be Scarf. This could be a Scarf Entei here, actually. This could be a Scarf Entei. If you are Scarf Entei, then that's fine, but I don't think you're going to be Scarf Entei. You probably have Extreme Speed. You're going to go for a Protect. So you're stalling out screens. That makes a lot of sense. I'm okay with that. We're just going to click Steam Eruption again. We have screens up for a few more turns, so this is fine. Let's go. Duraludon really putting in the work in the background. And also, Duraludon can still set up another screen later on because Electros and Clefable are both slower than Duraludon. So we can set up at least one more screen of some kind for the remainder of the game. So that's really, really good for us. They basically have to pick another sack at this point because obviously Entei doesn't want to, stay in versus this. We are going to say the swap, so they do have to save Entei. So they are doing the stall out turn strats. We're going to see Brandon P. I believe that's the Clef. That is going to be the Clef. So we know at this point you're not unaware though, so that's really good. You already almost dropped. They already almost dropped. We're going to see the light screen wear off. That's fine. I think I'm just going to click Flame Charge then. I think a Flame Charge will kill you at this point. Clefable. Yes, a Flame Charge should kill from this range. I'm clicking Flame Charge here. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's go. We're now at +2, so that's really good. So if there are any Scarfers, they're not going to be able to 1v1 me, which is awesome. My guess is Electros is what's going to swap in here. That makes the most sense to me, but honestly, Volcanion already did its job. Volcanion already did what it needed to do here. We're going to see Dex. So that my guess is that's Electros. That is going to be the Electros. That's fine by me. Do I want to save this Pokemon for later? Honestly, I don't think I need to. I'm clicking Steam Eruption to deal as much damage to this as I can, because I think you're a Soul Vest. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh my god. Supercell Slam. That might not kill because I'm Max Fizz Def, but it does kill, unfortunately. So that's fine. But now the nice thing is I can just go into Jolteon and I can click Volt Switch for free. So that is exactly what I'm going to do because you don't, let me double check, make sure you don't get anything ridiculous. Yeah, you only get Levitate. Jolteon comes in for free and clicks Volt Switch. Let's go Jolteon, let's go putting in the work. Volt Switch here, bada bing, bada boom. Love to see it. I probably could have gone into Duraludon actually, but you know what, that's fine. We're gonna go ahead, get this Electros down and out for the count. And now I'm going to go into my thingamabob. Let's go. So the checks are Gengar, Entei, Lucario. My Choice Scarf Golurk looks crazy. Hawlucha also doesn't look bad here at all. I think what I'm going to do, I will go into Duraludon. Because if they don't pick up the kill on Duraludon here, then a screen goes up. And they know this at this point. So I think they're going to have to pick up the kill. So we're going to gain momentum here, actually. So you know what? Maybe it was a good thing that I actually saved Duraludon here. This is a really great situation for me. Weakest Policy, Volcanion really put in the work. And I'm so proud. If I had put more special attack investment, then I probably would have killed the whatchamacallit, but it is what it is. I wanted to put more bulk investment because of priority stuff. So we're gonna see the Gengar switch in. So I think what I'm going to do here, I will actually set up a Reflect because I think you're going to go for the kill. So I'm gonna just go for a Reflect here just on the off chance. We are gonna see a Dark Pulse here. Let's see if you're Lorb. And let's see if the Lorb pops. Are you Life Orb? You are Life Orb. You are Life Orb. Okay, so that's really good information to have. I mean, I think Jolteon just comes in and picks up a kill, right? Jolteon just comes in and picks up a kill. I'm gonna go ahead and go into Jolteon here. Let's go, Jolteon! Alright, Jolteon hitting the field again. Choice specs going crazy. Thunderbolt this thing to oblivion, please. Again, really great situation for us. We're gonna go ahead and fire off the Thunderbolt. Let's see if you have a lot of investment. You don't. Gengar drops immediately. Absolutely phenomenal. The Slaking wins this game, more or less, now, because Entei and Lucario are both gonna have a very hard time breaking Slaking, especially now that I've revealed Encore. We're gonna see the Entei, speaking of, switch in here. So Entei, I don't think I kill. I don't kill Entei, and Sacred Fire has a very good chance of killing me in return. And Extreme Speed doesn't kill. Stopping Tantrum won't kill. I'm going to go ahead and just stay in, I think, and click Thunderbolt again. Do I? Because I'm worried about a Sacred Fire popping off. Jolteon, I think, just needs to get some damage off here. We're gonna fire off a Thunderbolt here. Bada bing, bada boom. Doug, do a crap ton of damage to this thing. We're gonna see a Sacred Fire. That's fine. So we do live, which is pretty awesome. We do live. We're probably gonna see an Extreme Speed here, if I had to guess. Do I think we see Extreme Speed? You know what? Yes, I do. I think we're gonna see an Extreme Speed here. I think we see an Extreme Speed. I'm going to switch it to Golurk here, and it's gonna be awesome. All right, let's go into Rocket. Bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful. All right, Extreme Speed. Yep. You're not doing that. And now we get to reveal this fun tech called a Choice Scarf time. Choice Scarf, let's go. Choice Scarf, baby. Love to see it. Heavy duty boots, let's go. Woo! Get got by Choice Scarf Golurk, let's go! Yes! All that's left is Lucario. Lucario can't win against either this, Slacking, Hawlucha. It just doesn't win. So I think this should be GG's. Again, I don't want to speak too soon, but let's go. We're gonna see that they're attacked by their Life Orb. We knew we had that. They had that. Let's go. Bada bing, bada boom. Just destroys this. I love that nearly every single set I brought popped off. I am so proud. The only set that didn't even hit the field was Bandit Hawlucha, but it felt amazing having that in the back. We love to see it. We're moving on to the semifinals in the NBBL. Let's go, baby! It's also worth noting, I don't want to do too much spoilers, but Carlos obviously made playoffs. I will not spoil their game. Be sure to check them out if you haven't already. Oh, well, no, actually, Carlos doesn't upload. I forgot about that. So, unfortunately, I will go ahead and spoil it. Carlos did not win his battle, so we're the only one on our team left in the playoffs. But I am so glad that we managed to win our rematch against Zach, continuing the tradition of beating Zach in playoff games and losing to him in the regular season. Let's go. Which is also kind of funny because I'm battling him in the regular season in like literally an hour for the MGL. So that's gonna be fun. But anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed. This was a very fun game. I am a massive fan of how this game went. And yeah, I'm really glad all these sets popped off. I'm really proud of what I built because most of this was my building. I did have a little bit of help. I had a little bit of suggestions. Hawlucha, Bandit Hawlucha was a particular one that Darude taught me about. But everything else was made by me. So I'm really proud of being able to fully, like, 180 from the last time we battled. So that feels really good. thank you all so much for watching. I really, really hope you all enjoyed. We're moving on to the semifinals. And, yeah, nothing more to do it. Be sure to check out Zach Maynard down in the description below. He's an absolutely lovely human being and makes phenomenal content. Absolutely love his content. And if you love me, you'll love him. So, there you go. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you soon in the next video. Peace out, mates!